She is perfect for the scene. Just take her words and follow your dreams. Erica, please talk to me. What's the 411? Cause I'm in need. Erica, please talk to me. What's the 411? Cause I'm in need.
Oh my God, it is 2023. You guys went live last night, but however, an hour and a half of audio did not get recorded. So I was aggravated as hell, okay? I did have a great show, bringing all the trending topics from last year up to 2023. We're going to wash out all the negativity and bring in nothing but positivity or whatnot. I know a lot of you guys party. I'm sure a lot of the people are asleep. So when you go back and look at this video, please like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow me on Instagram at Erica Trinell _ or gossip _ columns 225. Okay. We touch on the biggest trending topics that I touched last night. Obviously was the death of Takeoff. Also, we talked about Megan Thee Stallion because they ended the year off with a bang. It was, the whole world was divided on that situation. Also, we're talking and going to dig in more this upcoming year on the YoungThug, okay? The trial, the Rico case, what opinions that you may have in reference to the Rico case or whatnot. But I'd rather get into the situation with Takeoff first, okay? This honestly, the Migos, they became one of my favorite groups when they started, what that is, Versace, I believe, whatnot. So pretty much, my children put me on this or whatnot. You had the members was Quavo, Offset, Takeoff, and they really took the world by storm. They lingo, mama, they call it mama rapping, but some people, everyone was trending it, copying it. But whenever I looked on the broadcast and seen Offset speak on who started the trend, this young man just never tried to take credit for nothing his whole entire time on earth, within the group also or whatnot. But digging into the death of him, the death and tragedy of Takeoff, there's so many rumors surrounding that. It is, when I tell you so many rumors, the internet just lit up, talking about Quavo, he set him up, Illuminati thing. Like, you guys just have to stop some of that BS and bullshit, I just feel that he shouldn't have been at an establishment like that, being a mega star he is. A lot of the stars need to stop thinking they need to check in with people who have to check in with cops. You know what I'm saying? Or if a cop arrests them, they spread their legs, they open their butt cheeks, they swat, they cough, they do all this stuff, but you checking into people like that, or they saying they're here to protect you. Man, get you some armed police officers when you go into these cities, because the youth doing this trend, we can kill this guy for reputation, but you didn't really tore up your whole entire life. Your life would never be the same if you kill a mega superstar. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you did it, your partner did it, if they pick you up, 10 out of 10, you're going to be convicted of it. That's just that, you know. Obviously, you know, there's several assumptions going around in reference to Jay Prince, you know. His son, rather, not Jay Prince itself, allegedly, you guys, we're going to talk about allegedly, okay? His son has been doing some shady, or appeared to be doing shady business. There's a young man, I can't think of his name, but I guess Duke the Jeweler, that's his name. He got killed early on this year, this as well. So there's a pattern there of people getting hurt around certain people, and like nothing is being done about it. But being that Takeoff was loved by the whole entire industry, I seen not one negative thing said about him, not one thing. And for to even make that type of mistake, it was just super crazy to me or whatnot. Do I think it's time to shut this mob types thing down? Yes. Pops did his work, his share of whatever he done in the industry. He's actually stood tall, 10 toes down for a long time. But your kids are gonna be the root of the destruction, in my opinion. You know, when children do things because they want to carry a legacy on, but they're trying to be something that they are not. Because I done seen on the internet where they talked about the sons going to private school. They're toting around like they're like their father, and they're not. You know, God forbid if something happened to your father, the world is going to tear them apart. And my thing is, you cannot go around going for bad when, well, you can when you have a bunch of people around. You can do that. You can do that. But the respect that a lot of people have for the senior, you know, don't nobody have it for the junior and the other son. So, like I said, I do my shout. I'm sorry, my shout. My prayers go out to Takeoff's family, which it looks like there's a battle there, according to some of the tabloids. I don't personally know myself. They have been keeping a closed lip, which I think that's necessary to do so or whatnot. I just hate this young man never going to experience being a father, getting old, being a grandfather, etc. You know, these guys, it's just ironic how they split up this year and one of the members just get killed, you know. But do I think it's Illuminati stuff? I don't. I just think that there are some jealous hearted people around, and they came there for trouble. You know, something was going to happen regardless that night. That's just my take of what happened. Something regardless was going to, you know, pretty much take place that night. I mean, you got some people saying it happened the day before, earlier, or whatnot. Then you have some people say such and such was arguing, but that such and such didn't get shot. It's just a random person. It just show you what time, where our times are at right now. You know, people are just shooting randomly and recklessly, and don't care who they hit. Like you into it with one person, but someone else's life was put on the line for you upset with John Doe. You know what I'm saying? And now another good soul is taken from us, you know, very, very early for no apparent reason. Now, obviously, we know everyone has an expiration date. Sorry to say that, but we all do. We all passing through this camp. But to leave in a manner that some people are leaving instead of naturally or whatever the case is just crazy. I don't know where we are in society for as black people. I'm saying black people because I'm just seeing a high rate of men killing children, women, which was certainly off limits. You know, certainly off limits. I think the internet has people in depressed stages because they're trying to keep up with the Jones. The internet, the tabloids let you know if they're broke, if their credit card was declined. So therefore, they try to keep this type of image, you know, and they're in millions of dollars of debt. Majority of the people in the industry, you know, but back to Takeoff, I definitely, you know, not knowing him, I know nothing about him. I just was a fan on the outside. But those people in Texas, I was happy that so many people spoke out saying there's no real deal mob ties here. That's a label thing. Everyone here do not share that same thing, those thoughts or whatnot. I was glad that Houston finally separated a label versus mob ties versus this is how we live. You know what I'm saying? So that you know that a lot of stuff was a lot of mumble jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might have people in place to take care of business with certain folks. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I assume that you own the whole town. You ran the whole town. The police, the DA, everybody's in there. Now, those type of people you do check in because you think they own everything. But if you go to California, New York, Chicago, and I'm checking into another man, you know what I'm saying? That if a cop stop him, yes, sir, I'm not doing anything. Or maybe a little argument here and there. But if he lock your ass up, strip nigga, you know what I'm saying? Take them off. Open your legs. Cough. Bend over. But I will turn around as a human being and go to the same person who just said, yes, sir, and all this other stuff. You might even say, yes, sir, but guess what you're going to do? If he tell you take that shirt, them pants, and drawers off and bend and cough, you're going to do it. You're not going to tell me you're not going to do it. You know? But you want someone, a rapper, like y'all don't ask no other genre of music to come and check in. You're not going to tell it to the white people. And, you know, there's no whatever against nobody. But you're not going to do that. Why shouldn't even say white people? I should say country singers. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to tell the gays nothing. Because they're going to cancel you. You're not going to... I never seen no one tell a woman, rapper, MC to check in. It's always the men. It's like the men always want to degrade another man in a certain way. Like, and they only do it to the black man. I never heard them do it to MLM. I never seen them do it to I can't even think the other guy. He's a white guy, but he sucked the wealth out of black entertainment. And also 6ix9ine, I haven't seen any of y'all make him check in. None of y'all. But you make every black male that has made it or appeared to make it, or just, you know, you might not have money, but you have the fans. Go in, check in. Nicki Minaj never checked in because she's smart. She's gonna have security. I never heard Remy checking in, you know, not what used to happen back in the days because it was just such rough for the women. But I'm saying I never heard them saying they need to check in nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Latifah, I never heard her having to check in anywhere. Not one MC I have heard need to go check in with the homie, you know? And I just, you know, I feel bad. Like I said, again, I feel bad for Takeoff. You know, he just didn't make it to 2023, you know? And it always happened when you are getting ready to blow or getting ready to do whatever your purpose is, or get your shine or something like that, you know? I mean, it's just a horrible tragedy. And I mean, the internet was lit with all the fake news. But yeah, I do think it's time for out with the old, in with the new, but also the new have to get their mind right. They have to understand certain things, and there's levels and there are rules to certain things, you know? But, you know, there's nothing being talked about. Takeoff. I hope, what I do hope, the two, Offset and Quavo, do a tour or something together in the memories of him. They have to do something. You know, they just, you know, I'm just being real. Like, they change the whole entire culture, genre of music, the way it sounds, the way people move, the way people dress. You just can't put that on the shelf like that. Even if you are going solo, it's cool. You know, you want your own thing. Because I think Offset is going to be okay. Now, uh, you know, I don't even want to talk about that. But I do think Offset is going to be okay because, I mean, his stage presence just by himself, you know, he could do his thing. Him and Carly, you know, I think they got it. Okay. But we're gonna move on, because honest to God, what really baffled me and I guess hurt my feelings in a sense was the situation with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory or whatnot. When I tell you, for 2 years, you guys dragged this girl. You dragged her through the mud. And she still had to present herself, smile, act like this stuff wasn't phasing her. I ain't gonna say she's strong, but I know she had to put up with whatever came with her territory. You know, obviously don't know if she's out having fun, enjoying herself, but I know she looked like she has a wonderful man that's standing behind her. The internet rips up even about behind him. You know, he's beating her or she's beating him. Like, what is up with the negativity with this girl, Maggot? Like, Jesus, like, if she got into it with another broad or you're more friends with another girl, there's no reason for us or anyone, not me, because I was always on her side regardless. You know, once they said they had surgery to move fragments out of her feet, I knew at that time that she was shot. You know, it's just the people who never been through anything or saw anything or never saw a gun go off or never saw anything. They have the biggest opinions. Those who just sit in their room, they go out, they hanging with dudes that they think is street dudes, and they just think they know. Pulling a gun don't make you a thug, nor a man, nor hard. It doesn't. Because I mean, honest to God, when you full of drugs, you're the most powerful person on earth. When you're not, when you're sober, guess what? That little boy that you are, it's gonna show. Drugs make you iron chest child, you know, versus being sober. You know, you kill somebody, now you woke up in jail, life over with. Like, I don't know what's in y'all drugs, but you guys got to figure it out. You know, you definitely do. This, but you know, and what I'm aggravated about, they call certain people names and degrade this girl, but not one of those people was in court. I just don't understand where the court system is going, the direction of court. A girl got shot, and we're worried about the reason maybe she got shot. We worry about why she got shot, who she was having sex with, trying to build a case up. Like, it's still right that she got shot. Like, it's never right to pull a gun, period, unless you're in a threatening situation, period. Gun, like, if they would have hit a main artery, this story would have been totally different because the girl would have been dead. Like, you got some people hollering, oh, this girl, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this girl, she deserved it. Like, what the heck is wrong with you people? You know what I'm saying? How in the world do someone deserve getting shot, or she didn't get shot? You know, like, you closet, homebound, sometime get in the car, letting the man run through you chicks need to stop. When she told the first story, any chick that was from the hood would do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. Like, and it's a cultural thing. It has nothing to do with it just has nothing to do with her being stupid. It's just the way she was raised. You know, things happen. You're okay. Keep your mouth shut. And it's just a cultural thing. She just happened to have money now. You know what I'm saying? Her values are different. Like, if she probably would have said they had a gun, that story would probably have been different with police. You know, they don't care if she's a mega star. They don't care all this. They would have had an excuse why they had to kill this girl. Paid her family off, but guess what? Her whole life is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Joe Budden, you know, to even get on the internet in the middle of the trial, it's nowhere in the world you didn't get paid for that. That was, when I tell you, you cannot, like, how can a man be that angry with a woman and she done nothing to him personally? All I got from this guy was she did something to some friends that I know. That's a bullshit lie. You know what I'm saying? That's just bullshit. You wanted a moment. You wanted to trend. You wanted people to say things about it. You wanted your moment. Then you come and apologize. I wouldn't even want it at this point. I'm already in trial. I'm already being called a liar. You know, you as a grown man, you guys take so many blows at certain women, you know? And I mean, it's just not, it's just getting tiring for me. No one is jealous of another woman. No one cares about another woman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bet women against women. Like, you know, actually, women just don't really, they don't care. Like, if you dealing with her, who cares? I get tired of you guys. I'm going to tell you honestly, I am really sick and tired of, oh, I'm dark and this happened to me when I was in school. I'm dark. And obviously, if someone called me out my name, I'm going to call them back out their name. You know what I'm saying? I taught my children how to defend themselves, how to know that everything in life is not going to be smooth. And that's what every parent should be doing. Stop trying to protect your child. Oh, he's innocent. I'm not, whatever. You teach your child about real life, because that first example is going to come from home, you know, or whatnot. And just to tear a woman down, and yes, I'm still talking about Megan, but I'm talking about series of things that we go through. This girl went through some horrific shit, and it took now, okay, the Amalams video suddenly popped up out of nowhere on the internet. Oh my God, she really was back there. She was crying, this and that, right? Okay, the 911 call. This guy literally told on his damn self. This guy, he didn't have to say he shot her, but you know that something happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, something took place. It's only you and the girl, I think her name is Chelsea, whatever her name. She got on the stand and proved everyone right. You know, just acting like she don't know what's going on. I was like, oh, case closed. Case closed. The case is closed. That whole case should have been televised so that we can see, so the whole world wouldn't be packing against each other. Because now we on public opinion at this point. And you still got, and you know what's funny? Even after the 911 call, even though you say, okay, well, there is no fingerprints on guns. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. You could wipe fingerprints off. That happens, you know. Like it's like you guys never either been in trouble or been around someone that been in trouble or been around someone that's smart enough to know that you can wipe your fingerprints off a gun. But what you can't do if you fire that gun, you can't remove powder burns like right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You will have to go home and do your remedies to move that. Okay. So that's just my take on it. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, you had a guy who was a resident of that community, saw it. You still in denial, like something wrong with you. You know, that person saw the little short guy. He quote from the media. Fire came from his direction. You know, 3 people were beating up one girl. I mean, make some sense of it. Y'all said Chelsea took the 5th. Y'all said Chelsea, the one shot because she didn't say whatever. Chelsea was scared because there was a fight. Listen, there's a lot of criminal act going on out there. There's a fight took place out there. There's also what you call when you're disturbing the peace. You know what I'm saying? There's other stuff that took place other than someone getting shot in the foot. You know, 2 arguing, misorderly conduct crap. You know, there's a lot of stuff that took place out there that obviously she had to do to keep from getting charged for even fighting with Megan. You know, basically the guys say looked like they wanted to kill her. Like I say again, do I think he should get a lot of time? Do I think he was drunk? Yeah. Do I think the person owner, wherever they were at, is responsible for people leaving her home over intoxicated? Yeah. You will prosecute a bartender. If a bartender keep giving me drinks and I'm knowingly just left that club and I'm pissy drunk, that's a negligence. But y'all not gonna do that. You know, wherever home they were at, they're just liable for all that drama that took place. But you know, they wasn't there. I don't know why, but they wasn't there. All I can tell you guys is this on that subject. I'm happy it's over. I'm happy Megan got the justice that she deserved. I'm also sad for Tory because, like, you know, you have people speak positive about him just as well, but his attitude, I believe he needs some help because he's an angry person for whatever reason, or just plain cocky. Who knows? Tory got himself in this trouble. As I stated over and over and over, Tory got himself in this trouble. You fucking 2 friends, and I said the word elf. That's allegedly. Y'all, we don't really know that to be true, okay? 2 friends, right? Then you go to a party in front of those 2 women and try to mess with another woman of another race. Like they ain't nothing. Like I got that. That's it. You feel me? Yo, Lord, y'all so funny. Oh my God. How y'all thought that was gonna turn out? How y'all really, really thought that was gonna turn out? Then y'all say the person that threw the party told Megan to leave. Yeah, because Megan said whatever she said probably to her. If you banging somebody, you think that person, and then I'm a mega superstar just as well. You gonna do that in front of me? Like we wasn't probably together, whatever. And I'm gonna say this about the baby. He sucked now. I used to like him, his movement and everything. When I tell you A lot of people got paid to try to help this boy. A lot of people. A lot of people. It's just crazy. A lot of people got paid. You could tell. You could just tell they were trying to cover and cover this situation up. But I mean, just because your dad holla, no prints, everything is circumstantial. Like the victim saw him. Like y'all forgot the victim saw him. The victim ID'd him. The neighbor ID'd him. I just don't get it. Not trying to get it, I guess, because we in a delusional world right now. Our world is very delusional. That's all I can say. But anyway, you guys, we got to move forward because 2023 is finna rock and roll. The industry is finna really take a big hit. We got one of the biggest mega superstar is on trial and have a Rico charge. You get what I'm saying? A Rico charge. And according to the internet, Google, the bull crap we put up on here, you know what I'm saying? Law Justice, right? .com. The violation of a RICO charge. The law defines 35 offenses. That's why he's been charged so many. They also is basically, you guys, it was this charge is built on base when people's racketeering activity connecting enterprises together, stuff like that, right? But you have to have at least 35 or more offenses according to this, okay? You also have to have two patterns to be able to charge them with a RICO charge. So pretty much anybody can say anything and put a RICO charge together, but according to Complex, there were 28 people indicted, 56 counts, charges pressed on several parties. I think some of them is basically one person did something, but we're going to connect Thug to it. You guys, I'll say this on the behalf of people. It's a cultural thing again. If my homie or if I'm a person of the streets and I'm taking care of neighborhood and someone comes to me, they're not guilty, but they're saying XYZ said I did something. I don't have no dough. If I give money, I give money. You can't stop that. The purpose of the money, you're mad because I gave him money. That's crazy. I just don't see them connecting 28 people together on a daily basis. I have to look up how did they come to the conclusion to connect all these people together. I mean, obviously Thug is a mega superstar, so everyone knows him. Probably personal. Some may see him coming and going, but not really personal. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I think this is a method. What they're doing, they're trying to do a method to control the crimes because they can't. But I just think that you got to stop trying to hang people because you want to just hang them, or you just want to, put somebody away. You want to clear books. Like the system is no longer doing what it is set, the job it is set to do. Anybody could get a plea bargain just to help prosecution. That's not right. I'm gonna watch this case like real close I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna make sure that, you know, any facts or anything that I believe that they're doing wrong, you know, I will voice my opinion on it or whatnot. And I mean, this show is for entertainment purposes, so know that just as well. I just really, 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 really am disappointed in how we get these new people in and they want to make names for themselves. They got to understand that they have to get reelected, you know. At the end of the day, you know, not be mindful. Like, obviously, if this guy is guilty, like, more power to it, you know. But you built this case off of 2015 case, right? That stuff thrown out. So what do you have other than people coming to testify? Everything right now is going to be he say, she say. I seen a clip of Young Thug's father. He said he can't tell him what to do, but however, say he will tell him, don't take a deal because he did nothing, you know? So I'm just going to be watching all the people who took a plea. I think it's a strategic move by the defense or whatnot. The prosecution think is going to turn out their favor, and some of it may. Who knows? But I do know sometimes people will, if they give them a plea, just take it so you can get free. You know, and this happens all the time. Just because the prosecutor is saying you went to McDonald's, you probably even was at McDonald's. You got a lot of people plea out the stuff they had never done just so the prosecution can clear the books. I don't respect the system anymore. It's corrupted as hell. I tell you that, you know, and I just think that the old people, it's time for them to go home, collect your retirement, let the young people come in so we can change the world. That's just that. So, I mean, you know, Young Thug did get a win on throwing out some of stuff that was seized using his phone records. And I mean, his property should have been given back to him. That's just how cocky people are when they have power, you know, or whatnot. So it is what it is, you know. I just pray and hope to God, you know, God is on his side, and whatever comes out of this, that he take this with a grain of salt, you know. I just pray that he does or whatnot, because right now they're saying 6 people have a plea bargain, but you have 21 more people, you know. And I just think that they're trying to give them a lot of probation, and it's basically not hang yourself. I just never seen no one, like they say statistically, 2% normally beat Rico charges. That's out of 145 cases. And, you know, it's, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's going to be based on the jurors. And I just think that if you're going to be in a case, you shouldn't have access to your mobile devices. But obviously, the media everything plays out in the media before they get to court. So a lot of people are just super biased. I just think what's been happening for is people bringing the cameras early on in the courtroom. They shouldn't. Do I think the cameras, when it's time for it to go down, the camera should be in there? Yes. Yes. They need to be in there so the world can see why you decided, or, you know, we could also decide if we don't like or we wasn't happy, or, you know, okay, well, we wasn't happy with that. It's time to get a new district attorney because he should have checked that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to be honest. Y'all got to be careful who y'all let in these offices. That's all I could tell you. Because once they get in the office, so many people are going to come in there and control them. They're going to control the narrative. on everything, you know. So all I can tell you again, like as I stated, just you know, stay out the way, stay out of trouble. This is a new year. It's a money making year. I sure hate that Megan and Tory had to go through this. I sure hate that alcohol played a part in their situation because you could tell. Now that jailhouse call was the most truthfulest thing came out of this court. It was clean and cut to the point. Okay. I pray to God that, God be on Thug's side, you have a man environment. He was in a bad environment. So what are you going to do with that? We're going to just keep throwing people in jail and you haven't even fixed or attempt to fix the environment they're around or whatnot. Do we need to stop the violence? Of course we do. We do. We do. We got a lot of straightening to do. But, whatever their reasoning is, like I said, I don't know what their reasoning is, but I do pray to God that we all could get this and everything goes right for him and we could put our, all this behind us. Okay. I mean, I haven't heard until I start hearing a lot of testimony why they feel that he needs to be in jail for right now. I just think it's a lot of circumstantial evidence on it. And every time you hear a plea bargain, you was with Thug, you was with the, what I'm saying? Like, you did this with the, you the one he talk about in the music. So what? A lot of people talk about people they assume they know and had been nowhere around them when they done stuff. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But you guys, I'm finna get off here. Honestly, I just redid from last night. Last night I had stuff pretty much together. I had my alcohol. I was bringing in a new year, trying to bring a new year in with everybody. I have some wonderful things that I did talk about today. We'll recap from last night. Basically about this Rico situation, which I'll be talking about this a lot. Also, the Megan Thee Stallion deal. I hope Tory don't get above 10 years. I really don't hope over 5. Obviously, I don't think he intended to kill her, but he still did it. And it was just her trying to prove that something happened to her. And we didn't even have to get this far. He could have just shut up and say, I'm sorry, and now still apologize for whatever it is. You can't blame other people for your actions. You want to blame Rock Nation. Rock Nation didn't put a gun in your hand. Like, I don't understand that logic either, or whatnot. You just think you were supposed to just shoot a black woman and, because they think that. That's what they think. You can shoot a black woman and get away with it, and it's okay. No. Like you say, God don't sleep. He didn't. He didn't sleep on that day. Whenever everybody kept telling me he's not going to be found guilty, I told them, yes, he is. Y'all, I said, y'all, I'm going to tell you what don't work, that doesn't happen in a court system is someone got shot. They're not going to say somebody got shot and they didn't get shot. I'm telling you, that's something I know. That's how crazy the world is. That's just how crazy the world is. The world is so effing crazy. You think a prosecutor going to say somebody got shot if they don't have the medical records to back that stuff up? But it is what it is. And also, shout out to the Migos. Please, you guys, you got to do a memorial tour in the name of Takeoff. You're going to have to put your differences aside. Now you don't have to, but, I would love, I'll rephrase it. I would love to see you guys hit the stage again. I would love to see you guys not just hit the stage together, just do something in the memories of him, putting him on the screen when you go out, it's a cool tribute. The tribute would be for me and all the fans, and I'm an older woman than the fans of you guys. So I'm telling you, but as your auntie, You know what I'm saying? If you guys do a tribute, the world would love to see you guys unify, even if you go on solo projects or go solo or whatever it is. But the world will want you to unify on in the name of Takeoff. Okay, so I just hope you guys figure it out. I just seen a picture, I'm not for sure, of Quavo. I think he was on P. Diddy or something like that. He was somewhere. I can't remember where. It was just trending on the internet. I was just talking about this yesterday. Like, when is he going to show his face, you know, or whatever? And I mean, obviously, I guess he decided to do so. So, for New Year's. So, you guys have a great day. I just know I had to get on here. Oh, wow. Kelsey, up that night. Y'all. Okay, before I get off. Kelsey had pictures where she took all her clothes off and that boy beat her. She got bruises. I'm looking at the pictures on the internet right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the pictures of Chelsea where she was. They say Kelsey injuries after Megan. They're on the internet. Go to Neighborhood Talk. Okay, you guys? They're on there. But I'm finna get off here now. Y'all have a great night. Great day. Peace.